This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So we're very much on the way now. Arsenal need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. Vinicius Junior. Swung over. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, you can't really overlook the importance of Bruno Fernandes in this side. A lot of players of his ilk may be seen rightly or wrongly as luxury players, and he's anything but. A work ethic I've always admired, and he's still hard at it as ever.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And here's Mbappe. And here's Ødegaard. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Now it's Mbappe, and he's picked out the run. Osimhen! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Looking for options for movement. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Shot a goal! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Rijkaard has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Rodri. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Osimhen. That's going wide left. And it's Rooney. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Rooney. Takes aim and crosses. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Succumbs to the pressure. There's the shot! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And yes, it's him again. Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Zanetti picks it up out wide. Delivers the ball. That's an excellent interception. Osimhen, chance here to counter. Now it's Puskas. Now this could be a chance. De Bruyne has it in a wide position. Zanetti has the space to scheme. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Totti. Totti going face-to-face with his great rival. Conte. Now it's Puskas. Out towards the flank. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And Puskas! It's in! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Puskas really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Totti, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. And here's the chance to counter. Opts for safety. De Ligt. Bruno Fernandes. It's Vinicius Junior. Rooney. Threads one in. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, there's no question, Peter, what his manager thought of it. He's turned away in disgust.
Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Decent hit from there. Keeper's got good distance on that. Not the most accurate pass. Totti. And it's Hakimi. De Ligt gets across to intercept that. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
Please be reminded that drinking
Caution
is
certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Back on the way then.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing...
Bruno Fernandes! Sensational by Bruno Fernandes! A finish of true class! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Manchester United now in a position far more desirable.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Puskás. Oh, well measured. That wasn't the greatest of balls. And this is Van Basten. And this is Van Basten. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Van Basten.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Rijkaard. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Van Basten. That's a good ball. Ødegaard. Well, they've got it again. And the shot! Oh, crossbar! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Substitutions taking place.
Great chance here from position A1. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. De Bruyne!
The attendance for this match was 61.
He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Neymar. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Totti. Hakimi. Puskás. Can he get it through? De Bruyne cross. A header! We've got a goal! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Arsenal cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter.
And Puskás! And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
De Bruyne tries to pass it through. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Chance! Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball if he can get there.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
That is ended up in no man's land. Puskás. Rijkaard. Rijkaard! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Well, it has been a very... And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. It's a red card, a dreadful moment for him. Arsenal are down to 10 men. Conte. Now it's Van Basten. Engages and forces him off the ball.
It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
That has been cut short.
There they go, hunting again.
Rafael Varane. Bruno Fernandes. Little doubt, that is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Van Dijk. Oh no, this does not look good.
There will be
And it's
5
Rosicky.
minutes added time.
We are into stoppage time. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Hakimi thinks one through. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Rosicky. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, maybe he thought they were already promoted, Peter. It's a silly card to pick up.
He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Bruno Fernandes. And it's De Bruyne. It's Van Dijk. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things.
And a quick reminder today.
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Arsenal must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning.
Well, I think the referee has done well here. He's pulled him to one side, he's told him what's what, and hopefully he'll behave himself from now on.
Silvestre. Hazard. And this is Neymar. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Puskas. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played. This is Dembele. And he plays one through. And this is Dembele. He's through on... Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! And look who it is. He leads the way. He leads the way again. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. He's having a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Thailand with the corner, they're first. Here's the header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Can he get it through? Raul. Dembele. Zanetti. And it's Makalele. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Raul. Driving on and making... Raul! Chouameni. Chance here to counter.
Thailand always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
And goal! And he was quick to react. Raul. And he's there to retrieve it. Raul scooting forward. But they've got it again. And the pass is intercepted. Lovely, now then. Onana. Kiachisuk. Cannavaro gets a foot in here. Now he's got space here. Now he's just misjudged that one. Chouameni. And this is Puskás. Damian. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Azar. Oh, it's just a little long. And he passes it long. Now it's Batistuta. Looking for the run. Incoming delivery. Tries to get it clear. And they've got a throw. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Puskás.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Dembele finds himself offside. Oh, he's having a go! Zanetti. And this is Dembele. Damian makes the interception.
Arsenal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. Looking for option. And he shoots! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And he is dashing away. And this is Puskás. Onana. And Neymar. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Stood up well to him there. Puskas. Pass somewhat off target. Looks to the other side. So what can they make of this? Onana. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's shifting through the gears here.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. Neymar. Nicely aimed pass. Shifted it to the flank. Send him around. He's free. Big chance! It's us fallen kindly here. And a neat finish. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it.
And that is indeed the final act. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. It's Azar! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That has been cut short. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Neymar tries to play it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Terrific effort! Tried his hardest, but the cross asked too much of him in the end.
Yeah, a wonderful effort, though. It wasn't the easiest ball to try and control.
Azar, very much a man of this moment. Neymar. Thailand appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Not the most accurate pass. Good read, needed to be. There's a sharp little ball here. Great vision. Well, that pass isn't the best. Hakimi. Raul. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. 60 minutes played. And that's a simple one for the keeper. No way he was going to let him past. Now it's Puskas. Darmian. And the keeper's got it again. Now that's well seen too. Now that looks a decent ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Dembele. No, he's not getting his way this time. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Puskas. That's an imaginative pass. And this is Raul. And it's Hakimi. Makaleli. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Azar. Pinches it off him. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Makaleli. Now it's Puskas. Tries to pass it through. Dembele! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Into the last quarter of an hour. Pass is just off target.
Thailand clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
De Bruyne just eases him off the ball. Silvestre. It's come to nothing. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. But he's left disappointed.
Neymar certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Conte. Hazard. In with the challenge. De Bruyne. Onana cuts out the pass. Hazard. Oh, it's Batistuta.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Makaleli with a definite foul there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, I think he's quickly realised how stupid he was for doing that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that's off target. Hakimi. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne. Good purposeful running this. And we're done. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Dembele claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
And a quick reminder today to please take...
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Arsenal certainly had...
Well, there's nothing quite like last-day drama, especially when there's a potentially happy ending in store. All they need to do is to avoid defeat here, and promotion is sealed. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. There's the whistle, and here we go. Arsenal must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to come. He's had a shot! He's got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And this is Totti. McAllister! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Manchester United definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
No way through, so back it comes. And here's Austin. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chance. Oh, what has happened here? Mateus is onto this. Makalele powering forward here. And here's Osimhen. Iniesta. And he shoots! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh no, what has happened here? Alexander-Arnold. This is Dembele. That has not gone well. And here's Van Basten.
Van Basten really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's Vieri! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. And that could set him on his way. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's quick to return it. Shapes to shoot! And there's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Iniesta. And this is Vieri. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.